Oh god, I forgot I was recording. I forgot I hit the start recording button and like went to turn my DS down. And this is already turning out to be the greatest video ever. Things I say every single video. Hello, Internetians, and my name is Josh, aka UltraPlayer, and I am your coach of the West Virginia Mini Wars. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the United Battle League. This will be our Season 3. Yes. This will be our Season 3, Week 3 Team Builder. We are taking on SareneGrace and her Chicago Shaymin-Sky. Be sure to check her out in the description below. She is one of the OG coaches of the UBL, so very exciting there. She's participated in every season, so definitely has the experience in this league. So hopefully we can take her down. Let's go. Let's get this going. I had to build this team really quick because she messaged me and she was like, "Hey, when can you fight?" And then we immediately discovered the only day we could fight was today. Which, yeah. So I had to build the team really quick and send it out to a Jenner. So now I'm waiting for it to be sent to me. And someone remind me to put the Z crystal on, and to save it, I might add. Good lord! Hopefully that doesn't. Anyway, let's get into it. SareneGrace should be SareneGrace's team should be popping up on the screen any minute now. She has Vepsis, my baby. Shaymin, Curum, Mandibuzz, Blastoise, Ditto, Sandslash, Fortress, Electra, Sylveon, and the Megalopony. A very scary team. Vepsis is literally so happy in this matchup because it destroys every single Pokemon on my team. There is not a single Pokemon on my team that is not 2 KO'd by Vepsis. So that's really fun. Shaymin is always an annoying mon. However, I think I'm decently okay versus it in general just because of the number of grass resists I naturally have on my team. And my water type is of course not weak to grass either and can threaten it out with something like a Sludge Wave. So that's always good. Curum, big threat. I do have some ways to handle it. However, a sub-root set could definitely be very annoying to handle. As well as just any real set, let's be honest. Can be kind of annoying to deal with. I just have to be careful. If it's a Scarf or Life Orb or something, I'm much more okay with it because I can offensively check it really easily. Mandibuzz is, of course, a bulky dark flying type. We already know how that can be versus my team. It can wall a lot of my mons, however, it can also lose to a lot of my mons. So I'm kind of iffy on whether or not I'm going to see that. Blastoise is, of course, her bulky water type. I'm not too sure whether or not I'm going to see this. However, it does have some merit in this match. Either way, I'm fully ready to switch into it and handle it as I see needed. Ditto is really annoying as my team focuses on a lot of hard-hitting mons and mons I can set up and sweep. So that's going to be really annoying to deal with. I had to make sure that my more offensive mons were capable of taking on copies of themselves, so I gotta be careful of that. Always fun. My Jenner, is that my Jenner? Oh, I forgot to add my Jenner. Shout out, by the way, because I always forget to send shout outs. Hopefully I don't forget us in week 2. I haven't recorded week 2 battle yet, so that's fun. Hopefully I remember in week 2 to send a shout out to everyone who helped me. I can tell you a shout out to I gotta remember to send it when I also record the battle. But shout out to Ashenmore. That's who is Jenning for me. Shout out to Ashenmore for Jenning for me. You are the GOAT because not only did you Gen for me, but you also did it on very short notice. Good lord, I said at Jenner's and then you popped up like, what up? So, you're awesome. Thank you very much. Hey, are you a girl? Oh, I really hope I didn't call you he. I feel like I might have just said that. I think I said you. I don't know. No Ashenmore. Anyway, I'm distracted. I'm trying to get my team gen to me. So, where was I? I said Mandibuzz. I said Ditto. So Ditto is, of course, really annoying. Copying my mons. I can't nasty plot with Thunder Risk because it might sweep me. And if I do, I have to be careful of what I bring, blah. Same thing with my Celesteela, my potential SD Lycanroc, SD or Bulk Up, whatever, Simeon, Persian, Porygon. They can all have setup moves. I had to be very careful of that Ditto. Sandslash is a mon that actually I can see coming. It gives her an electric immunity, specifically an electric immunity that I can also kind of switch into my my Lycanroc because it's gonna be her only rock. Someone kill me. It's gonna be her only rock resist outside of the Megalopony, which does not want to take on my Lycanroc Dusk at all. So that's definitely a mon I can see coming as also a potential spinner. Speaking of spinner, she has a Fortress, which is of course 4 times weakness to the fire, which is always not good, but it has access to loads and loads of hazards. And that specific mon's forcing a little bit of prep, just a little bit. on my part, so I had to be careful of that. Electros is definitely a mon I can see coming, as it's going to be her best way to handle my Thunderous Therian, as it takes absolutely nothing from it. The only way that I'm going to be able to do damage to that is by Dark Pulse switching it down, not that I know what that's like or anything. Sylveon is, of course, one of my favorite fairy types to use. Don't think it's going to come in this match, although I don't have a fire type to switch in. I do have a Tentacruel and 2 Steel types, so I definitely don't think that's the mon to bring. And then, of course, Megalophony being one of the best mons in the format. Super fast, super good, super strong, unresistant to stab. You know, the versatility it has is also really nice. Very standard mon, not really too much explaining to do there other than, you know, it's fast. So a couple things that I noticed with her team immediately is that she had a huge speed gap in 135 to 100. So that's something that I thought I may be able to take care of. She has, like I said, 2 rock resists, one being a Sand Slash and one being the Megalophony. So definitely looking at Lightning Rock Dust there. Ditto is a huge threat. I gotta find out how I'm gonna deal with her hazards, and how I'm gonna deal with something like Shaymin-Sky, because those are both mons that I know very well, can be very annoying to deal with. So yeah, let us talk about our team, shall we? While I have my team genned and sent to me. It's actually being sent to me right now. Did I remember all the names? I hope so. But anyway, let's get into it. The first one I wanted, without a question in my mind, was going to be my Lightning Rock Dust. My Lightning Rock Dust absolutely annihilates Serene. So much to the point where I want to make sure I'm hitting as hard as possible, so I'm running a Choice Bandit set. With Tough Claws, it's going to be Stone Edge, it's going to be a Cellar it's going to be Fire Fang, because it gives me a move to hit the Shaymin as hard as possible without having to worry about missing as frequently as Stone Edge would, but yeah, God knows what will happen. Yes, bulk trade system when Sword and Shield. You wanna get your viewers back? I can guarantee that's gonna get some hype back. I don't know what the last move was at this point. I was considering a whole bunch of things. Maybe this was gonna be my rocker. I wasn't too sure yet, so I'm gonna leave that right there. And for EVs, I believe I'm going to go with yeah. So I didn't have a lot of time to super calculate EVs, so this is just going to have enough speed for the Victini and the Shaymin, and then the rest is going to go into bulk and attack, obviously. Very standard there, and this is my Mondo. This is Mondo Iwata. So I had a bunch of mons in mind that I wanted to keep going with this. So I knew that I thought I was going to want Persian, because I was like, I can Pursuit Trap the Victini and do some damage, and always have a way to hopefully get rid of it and not have to worry about it too much. But unfortunately, Persian does not actually get Pursuit. I think the only one that gets Pursuit on my team that's worthwhile is Mega Sceptile, and even then, I don't know if she'll switch out her Victini on a Mega Sceptile, depending on what her set is, etc., etc. I thought about an Akaberry Steelix, which would be able to get up my rocks, and if she went into Victini, I could take the V-Create and go for the Earthquake. I definitely expect a physical Victini, because if she brings a special Victini, one, it's a lot weaker because of how Blue Flare compares to V-Create, but also, I can do this. I have to keep moving my fan, because the corner in which my desk is, like, either gets super hot or super cold, depending on where I point my fan, so I gotta be careful of that. Oh, trade. Where was I? I thought about a lot of things, but ultimately I found one set that I thought would really work. I was thinking about the set, and if you remember, if anyone was around and watching my videos during the DBL league, the DBL I should say, the days of them, you'll know that I ran a particular Celesteela set a couple times that a lot of people might think is really weird, but I think it pulls off really, really well in this matchup specifically. It's a set that can actually function as multiple things at the same time and could potentially just win me the game. So Celesteela is coming. And also, does not lose to the Ditto, this specific set, which is, I think, how I discovered it, honestly. Celesteela, what do I call you? Kibo! Oh, Kibo. Kibo. Trade. And this set specifically is going to be leftovers. I really wanted an Akaberry, but I felt like I needed the passive recovery anyway, just so I could better take on stuff like the Shaymin, stuff like the Kyurem, stuff like the Mandibuzz, Blastoise, generally, everything. So, this very interesting set is going to be Air Slash, Atomize, Leech Seed, and Protect. So this can function as a wall, this can function as a potential sweeper, this can function as a potential mon to chip down his team, etc. It does so much. And I also wanted this, like I said, I wanted this to be able to switch in on a couple of monsters in specific. And I don't really need too much special bulk to deal with that, so I'm okay with being able to run more of an offensive spread, kind of. I'm running bulk. I'm going to run max HP because I feel like it's necessary just to always be able to sponge up those hits. I'm going to run enough speed. I believe it's 103. That looks like the right number. Is it the right number? Yes. And then I'm going to run this specific spread. And this specific spread allows me to be as specially defensive as possible while still getting a... Where are you? While still getting a boost to attack. So that's good. Very, very good. I will always get a boost to special attack with this set, which will help me in a sweeping kind of role. And I will always be able to sponge hits from multiple mons with my bulk and my lead seed. So that's what my Celestial is going to be. I definitely was really happy with that set. And moving on, I threw around this set for a while. It's going to be my Thunderous Therian. So I knew I wanted Scarf because I wanted a mon that could outspeed the Victini, guaranteed, and also outspeed the Megalopony. So Scarfer was definitely there. It would definitely have to be a Scarfer. It had to be Scarf Lightning Rock or Scarf this, and I definitely wanted this to be Scarfed anyway. The moves was going to be Thunderbolt, U-Turn, Hidden Power Ice, and then Focus Blast. But after doing a lot of calcs and thinking how am I going to handle certain mons and what do I think is best, I actually changed this up to something. I changed this to... Actually, no, I only changed one move. Okay, I thought I changed Focus Blast too. But no, I changed this to Foul Play. So Scarf Foul Play will let me check the Victini if I think it's going to be boosting up in any kind of way. And also just let me check it in general. Because again, I expect a physical set. I 100% expect a physical set, and just Foul Play is not affected by their choice band, I don't think. So that sucks. But anyway, it'll let me check the Victini better. In case it's like a Salt Vest or something. Remember to put my Z Crystal on. So that's why this is like that. Foul Play will also let me check something else. Let me check something else. SD, Sand Slash, and Sand, maybe? It was there for a reason. I don't know. It hits Victini really hard, which is the point. So as you can see, Victini, Choice Band, maybe I'll change it. Except I can't, because I already have my Team Gen. Thunderous, I also have to add Serene. This is great. This is going amazing. 50. Thunderbolt, yeah, so you can see Thunderbolt's going to do about 50%, and if I go with Foul Play, you can see that it's going to do just a bit more. And if she's adamant, then it's going to do even more and more. So it's a nice little tech thing to have. I could have had HP Ice, but I didn't think HP Ice was going to be the play anyway. U-turn also Revolt Switch because I can U-turn out on the Electros, and I think, more damage to an Assault Vest Electros. Thank you. Okay, so shout out to Ashen Moore again. So it'll do more to an Assault Vest Electros. And the idea I was having at this point was, okay, I can bring Thunderous and have that as a Scarfer and have it, Volt Switching or U-turning all over the place. And anytime Electros comes in, I can just bring out my Lightning Rock and pressure it. So here we have the set. It's very basic. It's just max, and then 4 up here with Timid Nature, so I can outspeed the Victini. But we're going to make this a little bit of a faster team builder. I'm going to try and burn my way through this because I didn't really change up much as I went. The next one I knew, I was still deciding what some of the last ones were going to be, but I knew I was going to have to bring my Mesprit. Obviously, I'm facing a Megalopony. I got to have something for it. So this is going to be Rocky Helmet. It's going to be my rocker. I decided it was going to be my rocker. I wanted Thunder Wave to slow down his team, especially the Victini, Psychic, and I wanted Healing Wish, which would give me the ability to be a bit more aggressive as I went with this team. I'd be able to take hits better, or I'd be able to afford to take hits because I knew I'd be able to Healing Wish up stuff later. So I went fully physically defensive with this. Again, very basic spread. I didn't get a chance to super calc them because I was also participating in the front offices that I'm in. Yay! So this is going to be bold, and Psychic's just going to be there as a hardening stab. I don't do anything to the Mana Buzz, but I feel I can handle the Mana Buzz with these two offensively checking it, and the next mon will also offensively check it, which is going to be my Florians. I actually took this on and off a couple times, I'll be honest, so I wasn't so sure about it. But I ultimately, God bless, it is hot. I ultimately went with it because it can win me the game, potentially. So this is going to be another mon that can fill multiple roles. So I decided I wasn't going to bring Tentacle. I really wanted to bring Tentacle because Toxic Spikes, Rapid Spin, Scald, and Power Fire would be really, really nice versus him, or something over Hidden Power Fire. Getting a Toxic Spikes would be really, really nice for the Shaymin, the Curon, the Victini, the Blastoise, Sand Slash. Still be on the Mega Lopunny and even the Ditto. But unfortunately, I don't think I could fit it on the team because I wanted more power, even though I wanted more of an offensive team, right? I wanted an offensively based team. This as a pivot and just Secret Thunder Wave to slow things down, Healing Wish to bring stuff back. These two mons can both function as offensive sweepers, because this is actually me Calm Mind, Moonblast, and I had Wish Protect, but I ultimately changed it for Synthesis, and I wanted Heal Bell really, really bad, but I still didn't want to deal with Rock, so I went with Defog instead, which probably will bite me in the butt. But regardless, you are Mikon Tsuniki, and I wanted to, I made sure to calc a bunch to make sure that this Florges were, okay, not a bunch, but a decent amount, to make sure that the Florges set that I wanted, which would be enough speed just to make sure I can get over something like the Blastoise. Maybe I should have gone more, looking at his team. I don't know. That's still enough for the Mandibuzz, so that'll be good. Hopefully. And if not, I'm still offensive enough to where I don't need to boost 2 deep damage to it. But it'll be this spread. And this is going to allow me to come in on rocks. And with the leftovers, I will take 2 Gyro Balls from the Fortress, which is beautiful. And then give me some offensive power to do some damage. Obviously, Victini is going to be a nuisance to this, but hopefully I can get rid of that Victini beforehand. This is also a good way to handle Special Victini. This is kind of why I don't think Special Victini is a threat versus me. If she brings Special Victini, good for her. The only set that I'm really worried about is Z Sunny Day. And even then, still, like, not really. Even if this is like a Assault Vest Special Victini, I'll always beat this with the Florges. Like, Blue Flare doesn't do anything to me, and I can Calm Mind up on it, and I'll beat it 1v1. So, I had to be careful of the Victini, obviously. But once that's gone, this can actually just set up and win. Because her only other fire resist is the Fortress, or Fairy resist is Fortress, and Fortress does not beat this, because like I said, I don't get 2 KO'd, and eventually Calm Mind will beat it. And also, Fortress has to be worrying about switching into this mon, because it is her only normal resist. My baby Porygon Z. I thought about a Metronome set. I really, really wanted to bring a Metronome set, but I actually want something better after doing some calcs. This is Euro Nagato. After doing some calcs, where's her? I gotta remember, I gotta add SareneGrace's strength code. Oh no, this is actually Joder. Yay! I'm gonna have Joder. Maybe if I get into NPA, I'll be able to not have to add his strength code. Anyway, so I went with this is a set: Agility, Recover, Tri Attack, and Hyper Beam. And I ultimately decided that this was going to be Normalium Z because of course I have Hyper Beam. This was going to be Protect, so Scout for Mega Lopunny. But this actually destroys her. She does not switch into this. Once she does not switch into it, and even if she does, the next time she won't. Nothing on her team can avoid getting 3 KO'd. Or can avoid getting 2 KO'd. Her most like the only 2 mons I can switch into this being the maybe the Mandibuzz. I didn't count first the Mandibuzz. Probably the Electros if it's Assault Vest. Shaymin and Fortress. The only mons I could potentially switch into a Tri Attack will not take the Z Hyper Beam on the next turn. Even Fortress needs really good rolls and max Spadef and no rocks up to take Tri Attack into Z Hyper Beam. So. And then Recover is there so I can always beat the Fortress. And just there because I didn't really want another move. Like, what else am I going to do? It's nice to stay a little bit healthy versus some of her bulkier mons. Should I want that? So, and also because I don't need to run a lot of speed. Because all I need is enough speed for the... Because look at her speed tiers. Her speed tiers go offensive 95, I believe, down to defensive 80. So that's really, really nice. So I only needed, let's say, this much... Yeah, this much. This much speed, the Modest Nature, and now I don't get 2 KO'd by Gyro Ball from the Fortress, so I can set up on that if I really want to, and I can just completely annihilate her. So even at +2 speed, I will also not get OK'd by Gyro Ball. So that's really nice. And that's gonna be the team, I think. Did I forget anything? I probably did. Yes, one more move. I forgot this. After thinking for a while, I ended up going with Sucker Punch because it'll give me the strongest move against the Victini, because it does do more damage than the Accelerock, because they're both super effective and just in general. So yeah, we went with Sucker Punch. And Sucker Punch will give me the, hopefully the leg up on Victini. But this is going to be the set that the team that I'm going in with. It's a very offensive team. That's kind of how I end up building when I'm in a rush. But overall, I think it'll be really good. But I'm kept her waiting long enough, so I'm going to go battle her. I hope you guys enjoyed this little team builder. Sorry it was so fast and not as in detailed and not as, you know, fine-tuned as my other teams typically will be. But that'll be that, and I'll see you guys for tomorrow for the battle. So, deuces.